tarnished coin, casting shadows on the broken soil. The barn door creaks, the hinges moan. This house that breathes with ghosts alone. And the hollow wind, it calls my name through the pines, through the fields of blame. Every whisper feels the same. The hollow wind, it calls my name. I see her face in the cracked glass pane, her eyes like stones that never wane. A mason jar of her last sweet tea still waits by the porch, haunting me. The clock ticks loud, louder still. Time won't bend to my will. And the hollow wind, it calls my name through the pines, through the fields of blame. Every whisper feels the same. The hollow wind, it calls my name. The river froze where we used to wait its icy depths. The bed we made, her laughter lingers, soft and faint, a ghost in the air, a sinner's saint. Moon's hanging low like a secret untold. Shadows stretch thin where the river runs cold. An old barn door creaks in the whispering breeze. Ghosts of the valley are speaking to me. They call my name, soft as the pine, echoing sorrow through the depths of time. I can't outrun them, no matter the road. The ghosts of the valley, they follow me home. Footsteps on gravel, but no one appears. The wind carries laughter that's tangled in tears. The lantern burns dim by the oak where she lay. Her voice still lingers, though though she's miles away. I hear them hum, I feel them near. They're stitched in the night, sewn into fear. They call my name, soft as the pine, echoing sorrow through the depths of time. I can't outrun them, no matter the road, the ghosts of the valley. They follow me home. Ashes to ashes, and dust to regret. Every goodbye's a debt I ain't paid yet. The hills know my secrets, the stars know my sins. Bury 'em deep, but they rise again. The crows are circling low tonight. A fading sun bleeds red and white. Gravel crunches beneath my boots. Each step feels heavier, the truth. The wind whispers names I can't forget, past that lingers like a cold silhouette. Shadows on the hollow road, every mile carries a heavier load. Where the whispers call and the secrets lie, I'm haunted by echoes of goodbye. A lantern swings in an empty barn. Ghosts of laughter now are quite alarmed. The rusted fence won't hold back time, but it cuts deep like a twisted rhyme. The moon hangs low, a witness still. It sees my heart, it knows my will. Shadows on the hollow road, every mile carries a heavier load. Where the whispers call and the secrets lie, I'm haunted by the echoes of goodbye. ghost in the trees, the shadows stretch along, whispering through the breeze. The cabin light flickers, a memory burns. Every mile I've walked, and no road ever turns. The river knows where I've been. It carries my sins again and again. It's cold black water, it pulls and it flows, it never forgets. Where the wild roses bloom, but their petals fell fast, like the edge of a tomb. I hear her voice in the rustle of leaves, calling me back, though I'll never believe. And the stars, they blink like tears in the sky, a map of regret I can't deny. The river knows where I've been. It carries my sins again and again. It's cold black water, it pulls and it flows, it never forgets. Throwing stones at the past, but they sank to the floor. It swallowed my secrets, it drowned all my screams, but it never gave back what I lost in my dreams. The creek ran dry where we used to stand. The moon hung low like a trembling hand. Dust on the fields, silence in the air. I heard your voice, but you weren't there. Whiskey and wildflowers scattered on the floor, echoes of your laughter don't live here no more. I keep on searching, but I can't find the door. Whiskey and wildflowers, they don't bloom no more. Your dress still hangs on the back of the chair, threads worn thin like the promises there. The wind hums a tune through the broken pine, a ghost of a love that we left behind. Shadows fall and the nights grow long. The heart forgets, but the ache stays strong. Whiskey and wildflowers scattered on the floor, echoes of your laughter don't live here no more. I keep on searching, but I can't find the door. Whiskey and wildflowers, they don't bloom no more. Whiskey and wildflowers, but the scars don't fade. The bed's grown cold where our dreams once lay. I call your name in the dead of the night, but only the stars, they hold me tight. The wind carves whispers through the pines, a cold that settles in my bones. I hear the creek's low mournful cry. It echoes truths I've always known. Underneath this moonless black, I can't tell if I'm lost or back. The shadows on the ridge, they call my name, flicker like ghosts in a candle's flame. I've been running, but the night don't care. The past is waiting everywhere. Shadows on the ridge, they know my shame. A bottle's weight, a loaded prayer, they both feel heavy in my hand. The stars above just stand and stare, silent judges of this broken man. I walk the edge, the gravel's thin, trying to balance loss and sin. Every step feels like a dare, every breath a stolen air. Shadows on the ridge, they call my name, flicker like ghosts in a candle's flame. I've been running, but the night don't care. The past is waiting everywhere. Shadows on the ridge, they know my shame. Breaks the silence, sharp and mean, wings like ink on a tattered dream. And in its cry, I hear my past, a song that says this pain will last. Wind whispers low through the hollow tonight, and old barn creaks in the pale moonlight, and gravel roads stretch where secrets lie still, and shadows linger up on the hill. Shadows on the hill, they don't fade away. They keep the stories where too scared to say every step I take. They're calling me near, shadows on the hill, made of sorrow and fear. A lantern flickers in the ghost of a hand. A widow weeps where the oak trees stand. The air tastes of smoke, of blood and regret. He'll never forget, and it won't let me forget. Each night they rise, each night they fall. A reckoning waits beneath it all. Shadows on the hill, they don't fade away. They keep the stories we're too scared to say. Every step I take, they're calling me near. Shadows on the hill, made of sorrow and fear. Shame. There's a picture on the mantle. The glass is cracked and worn. Her face still lingers softly, like the sunrise after a storm. The scent of her perfume lingers in the air, but all that's left is silence and an empty rocking chair. The shadows of her name, they echo through these halls. Every creak and every whisper, a memory that calls. I can't escape the darkness, can't outrun the pain. Forever I am haunted by the shadows of her name. The old oak tree is swaying where we carved our love in bark. Swing we built together now just swings alone in the dark. The stars don't shine as brightly, the moon feels cold and gray, and every night I hear her voice, though she's a world away. Time don't heal, it only hides the ache that grows, the truth that binds. every creak and every whisper, a memory that calls. I can't escape the darkness, can't outrun the pain. Forever I am haunted by the shadows of her name. The wind, it calls her softly through the pines and barren field, a ghost of all I wanted, a wound that will not heal. Her laughter's now a dagger, it cuts through flesh and bone. In the quiet of the evening, I am never quite alone.